to the UPHS Annual Conference Presenter Interview Series. I am your host, Trosetta Alexander, business productivity coach and strategic consultant to solopreneurs, small business owners, nonprofits, and ministries. And today I am sitting down with Mark Payne, who is one of our presenters. Mark, welcome.
Thank you so much for allowing me to do this.
Absolutely. I'm excited to chat with you. Why don't you start out by kind of sharing who you are and a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, so I'm Mark Payne. I actually born in Tallahassee, grew up in Crawfordville, Florida. I've been in public accounting. This is my 29th year. I can't believe it.
Wow.
The same place. And through that, we've kind of morphed into, in my mind, a nonprofit office, if you would, because of the majority of what we do is nonprofit work. So we're able to bring some expertise to the profession because we do talk to so many people and we see what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, and able to share those ideas with other people to help the whole sector better, make it better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's great when you can double down on one specific area and help a plethora of people in that particular sector versus kind of, spreading out and going so broad, because you really can bring a different level of expertise, right? That, instead of being that generalist or like that general practitioner, like all the ins and outs, and you can really help to navigate some tricky situations. So that's awesome. So from what I understand, you are presenting in the leadership track on the subject of be your best. So what is that? What is that session what is it going to be about? What do you plan to share during?
Well, first about it's going to be about you, right? So when you leave this series of spending an hour and 15 minutes of your life with me, you're literally going to walk out of there going, I can do anything I want to do. It's a motivational type talk.
Awesome.
One of the things I hone in on is you can't get through life by yourself. You got to surround yourself with other people, like-minded mentors, because the only way to get to where you want to be in life is you got to have help. And no one gets there by themselves. If you fail in life, it's your fault. If you succeed in life, it is because you've surrounded yourself with other successful people. So hopefully with this seminar, this conference, this talk, if you would, is going to give you some pointers, things to think about, and really look at the inner person that you are to be the best you can be.
We definitely have a shared ethos there as it relates to having a network of support, right? Having the right people in your circle so that you can be successful. I came across this African proverb several years ago, and it just really it resonated with me and has stuck with me. And it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And
I like that.
Yes, I wholeheartedly believe in that. And so it's, I love that that's something that you're bringing to the table, because in order for you to be your best, you have to surround yourself with the best, right?
No doubt. No doubt.
What if you could give people just one thing that you hope that they will walk away from the session and actually take some action on, what would you hope that to be?
That they'll leave my room or this Zoom call and go find if just one mentor, somebody that they want to be like, someone who's blazed the trail before them, so they can grab onto their coattail and get it done. So finding a good mentor is everything. Yeah. I've had my share of mentors through the years, and they change from year to year occasionally.
Right. Absolutely. And, I can attribute the majority of my success to having one or two people who really helped to guide me through, through my career and through life, depending upon kind of the situation. One of the challenges I think that exist is finding the right one, finding the right one, and two, how do you get them to agree to be your mentor? Do you have any tips or any strategies for helping people to identify who that person might be and how to get them to partner with them in mentorship?
Well, here's what I have found. I don't know if I have the answer to the question, but what I have found is someone that is really good, motivational, a great mentor. Usually somebody else besides yourself has already identified them as a mentor. And you'll go to them and go, I'm already mentoring 5 people. So trying to find that untapped person is going to be a challenge. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know one of the things that I always um, encourage people to do when they are seeking out a mentor is to, one, figure out what exactly is it that you want from that person. Like, think about what are the qualities that draw you to that person, and then how can you add value to them, so that it's not a one-sided. Because I think a lot of times people think that mentorship is a one-sided thing, that, oh, well, I'm just going to go and sit at Mark's feet and he's just going to pour into me and pour into me. And while that, could happen, it's a much better relationship if you can also give back to the person. So that to me is one of the best ways to get an open door to mentorship from someone, especially someone who's extremely busy, is to find a way to add value to their life. And a lot of people feel like,
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
yeah, because it may seem like, oh, well, I can't, how can I add value? It could be just, I thought about, you're in this industry and I read this article and I thought you might be interested in it. Or what is your opinion? I read this and it really interests me. I'm curious on your take, and just kind of engaging, because that will help them to, one, feel valuable, right? And two,
Right.
let them see that you're not putting all of it on them.
I can tell you one thing, and this goes back to, you had a African proverb. I'll give you, I don't know if it's in the book of Proverbs, but whatever a person sows, that shall he reap.
Yes.
So if you sow good seed, you sow good things, it's going to come back to you. And I have found that to be true through the years. If I go as a mentor and try to mentor someone, at the end of the day, I end up getting probably more out of that relationship than they did. And they're like, "Oh, what did I do?" I was like, "You have no idea how much you helped me." So I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good reminder too, because a lot of times, when we start doing the work, doing our life work, we can get bogged down in the day to day and kind of detach ourselves from the thing that drew us to that particular industry or market in the first place. And someone who's just coming in is so eager and so excited to learn that they can rekindle our own
Right.
passion for the work that we do. So I
One of the
agree with you.
one of the things I reflect on is I did jail ministry for 10 years. I would go into the local jail once a month, and I got my wife doing it. And literally, those guys would inspire me when I listened to their stories and what they had been through. You just realize, everyone has this different facts and circumstances, and they had to deal with the cards that they're dealt with. But at the end of the day, y'all get blessed by the dialogue.
Yeah,
No doubt.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you guys, this is a little taste of what you're going to hear next week. We're not going to give you the whole kit and caboodle, because then why would you register? So go ahead, click the link in the post description, head on over and register for the conference. If you're already registered and are interested in upgrading to our all access pass, please go ahead and drop in the comments that you want to upgrade, or feel free to shoot us a DM and we will be happy to facilitate that process for you. Doors close on Monday, the 17th. So don't procrastinate any longer. Go ahead and register today. Mark, thank you so much for sitting down and chatting with me today. It has truly been a pleasure, and I look forward to hearing your session, because I'm actually on the leadership. I actually speak right after you. So I'm sure that I'll be able to draw from what you share and incorporate it into, and just kind of, we'll tag team. How about that? All right. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back later on today with another interview, and I will be sitting down with Royal King of Omega Lamplighter. So You don't want to miss that interview. I'll see you all later on.
Thank you.